What's up, party people? All right, the show is taking a turn for the. What's going on, everybody? Back for another episode of Monster Bass Live. If this is your first time tuning in, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. We come live every Thursday at 4 o'clock Pacific. We got a great show for you. We're broadcasting live out of the loft today. You know, this could be the new permanent home for Monster Bass, at least for me. You know, it's better than a bedroom that I work out of. And I like the background a little bit, you know. I kicked Jared's butt over there at ping pong today, and Rafi had the same, you know, he fell to the same fate. Cheers to all you guys at home that are going to spend the next hour with us. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. We got a great show. Let me just line this up just so I can have it right here. All right, for those of you guys on Instagram, make sure you head over to YouTube. That's where we're going to answer all the questions. For those of you guys at home, make sure you guys ask lots of questions. I just learned about this super chat thing. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. So here's what we're going to do today for super chat. If you ask a question, we'll answer it. And here's what we're going to do. Rafi's going to be a little upset, but I'm going to take all the money that we get throughout the entire year on super chat, and I'm going to throw a big party. I'm going to find a location. I'm going to just put it out there, and whoever shows up, because I think we'd have a ton of fun, and why not? So if you got a question, you want to do the super chat thing, awesome. I say thank you, and I promise I'll put it to a good cause. So, all right. So we got a sick show today. You know, Max will be here, and we got a really special guest who knows how to fish. Like, we're not talking about, you know, we're not talking about one of these people that has a YouTube channel that doesn't know how to fish. This guy really knows what he's doing, so we're going to talk about him. But before we get started, a couple announcements, okay? I just want to make sure everyone's aware of it. So, you know, as you guys know, Monster Bass, right? We put out 7 different boxes or different regional boxes throughout the year. You know, recently I did this unbagging or unboxing because, as you guys know, I got rid of the box and I'm using reusable I can't talk. Reusable bait bags. And what I wanted to do is give you guys something that you guys could store stuff in, or grab just a handful of baits, put them in your backpack, or throw them on your kayak, and give you something great to have. And this month I did the February unboxing, and I started getting all these comments about these being duplicates. And I just want to remind everybody that 7 different regions. Not every region gets the same baits. So there might be a bait in my region that I unbox that you don't get. So when I talk about the Z-Man cross-eyed jig, it's only in my region. It's not in yours. Or if I talk about, I don't know, this Strike King 3XD, it might be in my region, but not in yours. Just keep that in mind. When I unbox a single region, it's just one region. There's 7 different versions. So I'm not going to take you through it today. We got another video over on the channel, so if you guys want to see that, check it out. As always, later in the show, we're gonna give you guys a hookup. You know, this month we unveiled the Alex Rudd limited edition 1.5 silent squares. I have 4 versions of it. They're all painted with a Messer custom pattern. You guys were asking last week if we could create a bundle and hook you guys up with some savings. So I created a bundle. It's going to come as a 4-pack in the bag with the stickers, because we came out with these new Rudweiser stickers. And it's Kevin Pole calling. Maybe Kevin wants to be on the show. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Kevin, how's it going? You're on the air.
I'm on the air?
Yeah. So I'm doing a live stream.
All right.
Yeah.
You have the best bait
Yeah, all right.
of any place in the entire world.
All right. Thanks.
I eat them for dinner.
Okay, great. So is there anything really important, or can I call you back afterwards?
No.
All right.
What's going on?
I'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, so there you have it. So again, we're going to set you guys up. I'm going to show you how to get these at 50% off later on in the show, just because I want to make sure you guys are set. So, and then one other thing. I know there's been some challenges with some of your tracking numbers. There was some sort of a screw up, and a bunch of you got tracking numbers that said your product was delivered to a different state. Don't worry, we're sending you new tracking numbers. Your product wasn't delivered to the wrong state. We know about it. I'm so sorry. Sometimes these things happen, and it's not within my system. It's within the carrier system, and so I'm just letting you know. So, all right, enough about that. What do you say we jump in? We got a great show. Let's bring in Max and see what he's been up to. Max, how's it going, bro?
Good. I'm doing good.
Just good?
Yeah, I'm doing actually great. I just sent myself a super chat with an invitation to myself to the party.
You sent yourself a super chat?
I sent you a super chat, actually.
Oh, thanks. Well, that's why you're on the air, Max. So thanks a lot. Max, last week, wow, School of Fish. Wow. Thanks, guys.
I think everyone's ready to party.
Max, so last week you were kind of down in the dumps.
Yeah.
YouTube said that you were like 62 years old and from Great Britain, probably because you were looking at adult content that you shouldn't have been looking at because you're a youngster. But you were down in the dumps, had a pretty bad week. How's it going so far? What happened?
It's going good. I got this in the mail.
What's that?
It's a Canon M50, EOS M50. It was the camera that I wanted. And some old man on the internet bought it for me.
Some old man?
Yeah.
You calling me old? Are those the notes that Rafi gave you? He told you to call me old?
No, I actually came up with that one myself.
All right, so Max, now you got this fancy new camera that we sent you. What are you going to do with it?
Make videos.
Yeah, but you don't have a YouTube channel. Didn't they take it away?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell everyone. I got it back. I didn't know already. I got it back. My parents did some typing and messaging and would be.
Amazing. So it seems like a pretty good week. You got your channel back, you got a camera, and now it's off to the races.
Yep, and I already made a video with it and posted it.
You did?
Yeah, but I wasn't able to go fishing because it was snowing. So I showed the whole YouTube my family.
Really?
And just made a talking and chatting video.
I love it. All right, Max. Well, I don't know about you, buddy, but it's going to be really important you pay attention to some of these questions today because we got a really great guest. Oh my God!
My God! Super chat alert!
Rob Shiz, my man. Let's make sure we write these guys' names down. Can we write down their names and we got to send them something? I don't know. But Rob Shiz, you got a question? Let's hook it up. Thank you so much. Max, can I tell you about who we got today as a guest?
Tell me about it.
All right. So our guest today has been, he's had a YouTube channel for a long time. We're going to find out how long because we'll probably have to ask him. We're going to find out a little bit about his personal best, why he loves to fish smallmouth. What he thinks about the state of YouTube fishermen, content collaborators, so to speak, and we're gonna learn a little bit more about him. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. We're getting a lot of super chats right now.
Yeah, but I'm not excited. I mean, wow. Fish Daddy D. LDP Fish in West Virginia, WV, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Jonathan Rauscher, thank you so much. Contrary to popular belief, or at least what Alex Rudd thinks, we are not having a hobbit on the show today. We're gonna have none other than Benjamin Nowak himself. Ben, how's it going?
Dude, things are good, man. Things are really good.
Awesome.
Too cold up here in Michigan, but I can't complain too much.
Yeah, you guys have been having a ton of snow, huh?
Yeah, some snow, some ice, and I'm not a big ice fisherman, so I'm just kind of waiting for open water again.
Isn't ice fishing one of those things where they don't really go? To me, like when I think about ice fishing, I think about, okay, I got to go out, get in the cold, and maybe, just maybe, I'll catch something. So for me, when I think about ice fishing, I think I need an excuse to go fishing, which means get away from my family and go and drink beer with my friends in an ice hut. That
That's
doesn't.
more or less what it is. That's pretty much ice fishing summed up. Unless you're like really good, like Sobey's really good, Murray fishing more really good. A couple guys on the MONSTERBASS team, but like and Burley and fishing grubs. But for me, it's like I just kind of go hang out and have a few, and if I catch them, I catch them. If I don't, then it is what it is.
Yeah, see, I'd much rather just invite you over to my house where it's warm. It's climate
Yeah,
controlled. We can order Postmates or we can make food. And if I want beer, I just walk over to the refrigerator and open up the thing. I don't have to just like grab the beer off the ice floor. I'm good to
yeah.
go.
It is kind of cool. I mean, you get to sit in a shack all day and pray that a fish swims through your hole. So
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. I mean,
I mean,
it's something I really want to do. And honestly, watching Burley and Paul and Wisconsin Wild, man, those guys look like they were having a good time. So it'd probably be a lot of fun, but just not really up my alley. So
yeah,
how's it going in the last year? You've had a baby and everything. It's baby
life
Reese, right?
changed. Yeah, it changed like 180 degrees. It was like I just go fishing. Like I just pick up, I get home from work, hook up the boat, go fishing. Now it's like, which day am I going to go fishing?
Right?
I need to schedule someone to watch her. I need to schedule time to go out. I need to, be back at a certain time. So everything changed, but it's been really, really good. Like I've been able to go fishing and catch some fish, and so
So
it's been fun.
that's great. So how have you managed to juggle the parenting and the content creation?
That's been hard.
Yeah.
Like that's probably been the biggest thing, especially started back full time at a fishing tackle store in July.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's been really good. I had a lot of cool opportunities there, but like balancing work and fishing and content and a baby, like the baby takes over a lot of the free time. But I can't complain, man. Like it has been amazing.
Nice.
People that have a kid know, like when you have a kid, that fishing part that was like 100% of every other minute of your life becomes like half of that, if not less.
Yeah, I think I told you that. I said your life will begin to have meaning and purpose in a way that it never did before, because you're going to experience, like, the first time you see your kid, it's like unconditional love. And you've
Yeah.
never had that before, not with your parents, not with anyone else. But the moment that you bring a child into this world and you see him for the first time, you're like, oh my God. And it's crazy.
It is, but it's been really good, man. I can't complain. It's been good. It's
Awesome.
been good.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right. So everybody knows you're a smallmouth fanatic. So tell us why smallmouth and how that came to be. Because I'm gonna guess that growing up as a kid in Michigan and fishing, it wasn't always being a smallmouth addict.
So, long story short, I actually never caught a smallmouth till I was like 19 years old.
What?
So I haven't been in the smallmouth game for like 7 years, I guess 7, 8,
Yeah.
9 years maybe. And first smallmouth I ever caught, I got in this big tournament through FLW and caught a smallmouth, very first smallmouth ever in this tournament. And then I kind of was hooked. I mean, you have the Great Lakes up here, and so you have a lot of like really, really, really big smallmouth,
Mm-hmm.
and you have really big water that not a lot of guys want to go out and fish. And I basically said, well, if no one else wants to fish it, then I'll go fish it and catch these big fish that everyone else doesn't realize live here. And plus, I was spoiled. I went down to Florida and caught some big largemouth, and still like skipping a jig and fishing shallow, but smallmouth are where it's at.
So what's the difference when you have a big fish at the end of your line? Can you tell whether it's a smallmouth or a largemouth from the get go?
You can a little bit. The biggest thing is just kind of where you're targeting the fish. Like largemouth tend to be really, really tight to cover. They tend to be a little bit shallower around grass. Whereas our smallmouth are open water fish. You're fishing them on typically lighter tackle, and like you can fish really fast, or you can fish really slow, and I don't know, man. It's just really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Is there any reason that you know of why like smallmouth aren't prevalent throughout the U.S.? Like, is there a reason why you couldn't stock smallmouth in like Arizona? Like, would they just
So
not survive?
they do have some, but they're really small.
Mhm.
I know there's a couple like Texoma has some smallmouth, but they're not like prevalent. They're more of a cold water fish,
Sure.
super nomadic, and they move a lot. And so because they move a lot, their body temps get a lot warmer than largemouth, and so they just don't survive as well in those temperatures. Although one of the best smallmouth fisheries, like for giants, is Alabama, Pickwick Lake.
Really?
Yeah, catch like 8-9 pounders. The world record came out of Tennessee.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Huh. I had no idea. What's your PB?
6'9". My goal is to break 7. I want to break a 7-pounder, man. So we'll get there.
Max.
You need to come up north, man. You need to come up here and catch a smallmouth.
Yeah, Max.
What's your
PB, Max? Your smallmouth PB.
Smallmouth?
Yeah, smallmouth.
Like a quarter pound.
Hey, listen, they make good sandwiches.
Yeah.
Quarter pounder, baby.
I will say smallmouth are great. Like if you're gonna eat a fish, if you're gonna eat a bass, smallmouth are way better than largemouth because they're not in the grass. They eat like a lot of fish up in the column. So smallmouth are great, way better than largemouth.
I didn't know that anybody ate smallmouth or largemouth for that
didn't
matter,
either.
unless you live in the sticks and like you're providing for your family and stuff. Huh?
I'll tell you what. Growing up, we ate everything. I never got into like fishing, like bass fishing with different lures. It was always like a K&E pre-rigged worm.
Sure.
Until I was 17, 18 years old, man. Like this was a whole new world. I didn't even know tournament fishing existed. Like, yeah.
Well, that's really interesting. So this time of year, if you're fishing open water, like what are you throwing for winter smallmouth? And where
tiny, really slow moving baits. So like a little hair jig, like a black 3/32 ounce hair jig. A lot of like stuff you see guys fish for, through the ice. Like tiny jigs with hair on them, metal blade baits.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes jerk baits, but a lot of times it's just a super slow bite.
So you're just bouncing it off the bottom, and just because they're just slow and lethargic and sitting there waiting for just something to come by easy, they don't have energy to go target something.
Exactly.
Yeah. D-Max, I told you I know a little bit about fishing. all your videos are paying off.
Yeah, true.
Max.
I don't get the chance to go smallmouth fishing a lot because Delaware, I just haven't seemed to find them. But there is a place that my uncle will take me sometimes out on his boat. It's called like the Upper Bay. There's not really a name. It's just called the Upper Bay. And there's some nice smallies out there. But, I mean, really the only smallies I've caught are the ones that run through the creek in my backyard. So
that's sweet. So what's your favorite lure, Max? I know you've probably been asked this before, but what's your favorite lure?
I mean, I don't really have like a favorite lure because favorite lure kind of is like, it kind of just like makes you want to throw that lure all the time. Well, that lure won't work all the time. Yeah. But favorite lure to throw and favorite lure to use would probably have to be a lipless, a red lipless.
So if we built like if we had like a max box where you have like a max hard bait and a max soft bait and like a max bladed something, what would it be? So it'd be a lipless?
A lipless, which I don't think Monster Bass has yet.
It's coming.
Could be a max Monster Bass lipless.
We can call it Mad Max. How's that?
Yes,
that we could,
dude, and
that
sweet.
We should.
Okay.
Yeah, but it'd definitely be probably a lipless, and soft bait would have to be like a crawl or a creature.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Lipless bite there's nothing better, dude. When you're like fishing it above the grass, you get hung up and you just go pop it and it just doesn't pop.
Wow. Yeah. It's definitely just one of those baits. It's just like, I love
you. Max, I just want to say something. You made one of the smartest comments about having a favorite bait, and I don't even think you realized how smart it was. And I'm not even joking. The fact that you said, you know what? and I'm going to paraphrase because I'm not going to use your exact words. You said, I don't know that I really have a favorite bait, because if I have a favorite bait, then I'm going to throw it all the time, even when I know I should be throwing something else, because that'll be my go-to confident bait that I'm going to use in every condition, as opposed to, throwing all, make sort of matching the hatch and making sure that you start to learn what the right baits are to throw at the right time for the right conditions.
Definitely
like that is
agree with
so
you,
legit, man.
but we just got a
Oh my
$50
God.
super chat.
Hold on, Max. Tom
I know.
Haynes just gave us a $50 super chat, and thank you for fixing my tracking number. You guys are the best. I mean, Tom Haynes. Tom Haynes, I want to say thank you, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you. You're going to email rick@monsterbass.com with your name. Oh. Let's send Tom. Tom, I'm gonna hook you up with a 4-pack of the Alex Rudd Silent Square Bills. I'm gonna hook you up with one of these things, because I'm gonna give you the bait bag, 4 of these things, the limited edition sticker. That is amazing. Oh, he's not in the system. All right, Tom, email me your information, rick@monsterbass.com. We'll look it up. That's
I think that's a good
Thomas
deal.
Haynes. You got him? Great. Let's send him a 4-pack. All right. I'm a little taken back by this whole super chat thing. I'll tell you what, if we get a lot of money like this, I'm going to throw one heck of a party. I am.
I'm going to be there.
Well, we'll see, Max. You're going off to Ben. Did you know Max is going to military school?
No way.
Yeah.
When do you leave?
It's not really like military school, like boot camp. It's just it's a
pretend military school. Get your mother. We need to have a talk with her, because, like, Max,
she's not here.
If we're going to send you to military school, we want you to send you to a really good one where, like, we can sneak in a camera and we can, like,
No. It's like a charter school that an ex-Navy SEAL created to get kids into the military.
Max, just so you know, I literally can call a Navy SEAL right now and find out.
Find out what?
I don't know. Find out if this is legit or if this is like romper room for 14-year-olds.
No, it's legit. You can.
Are you gonna film this, Max? Can you film this?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think so, because it's not like a public school, but it's like a charter school, because they wanted to make the program free, so everyone had the chance to do it. But
I got you.
Hey, one other thing, Max. I'm looking at this at the chat, and so some of you guys don't know. I don't know if I can say this. I'm gonna say it anyways, and he can I can ask for forgiveness later. So Alex Rudd's wife works for Monster Bass in the customer service department, and she actually said that she helped Tom with his tracking number. So that $50, Tom, really should go to Bethany. So let's take back the 4-pack and let's send the $50 over to Bethany. I'm just joking.
Wait,
so Max,
is she the one that answers emails?
Well, everybody in customer support answers emails.
Is her name Bethany?
Yeah.
Oh, Bethany helped me the other day too.
There you go. So give a super chat out to her too. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
gave $1.
All right, Max. You got any questions?
No,
do you have any questions for Ben?
Oh, I do. I had some written down. Let me go to them.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
I like that you're prepared.
If you had one bait to fish for with the rest, if you had one bait to fish with for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I can't make any like really cool remark now. Max has already like stolen the line, although I was never going to say that. No, I would probably pick a drop shot, man. Like a drop shot just seems to be effective all year long, and I can find a way to make a drop shot work pretty much all season.
So what's your go-to drop shot setup?
Ooh. So I like to fish a max scent flatworm. It's like a small 3.5-inch bait to like probably a 3/8 ounce weight with 6-pound test fluorocarbon.
Isn't that the one like Berkeley bait that just like went crazy?
Yeah.
Right before like the FLW tournament or whatever?
It is insane, man. Like I didn't realize the power of how much that was selling. The retailer that I work for, I told them to buy 150 packs of one color. And we bought them, got them in, and we're gone in 2 days. And we're not like a big bass retailer.
Stop. Why?
So
Why? What makes? All right. What makes this? What? Tell me the bait again. I know it's a Berkeley.
Berkeley max set flatworm. So it's just a small. I don't have any. I normally have some on this desk, but it's just a small 3.5 inch drop shot style worm, and it's not really like an innovative shape. A lot of drop shot baits all look pretty similar, but it's the color of the plastic. It's like a very muted plastic, and the scent that's infused in it just draws fish when things get really tough. I'm not saying like if you were to go out and drop shot one day with no pressure that you wouldn't catch as many fish as me with max scent, but like if it were really pressured, the scent in the bait just gets more fish to bite. Whether you're largemouth fishing or smallmouth fishing, it's crazy.
I remember I had a tournament. Like it wasn't like a big tournament. I'm not a big tournament guy, but I was doing just like a little tournament off my kayak. I had like 150 people, and
that's a huge tournament.
That's a lot of people.
Jeez, it's not like a big event, just 100.
I placed 67, so props to me. But I heard that like the flatworms were popping at the time. It was just like the bite, and everyone was buying them. I was like, gee, I better go buy some before I do this tournament. I went to Cabela's, and there was like a whole 3x8 section that had different colors, and it was just nothing. Dude, and then I went to Dick's, a local tackle shop, another local tackle shop, and I couldn't find any. So then I looked them up on eBay and like online, and they were selling for like $100 on eBay per pack, and I'm just like, what?
Oh, those scammers.
People trying to resell them, and I'm just like, oh.
Crazy.
In July they were going for like $100 to $150 per pack, one pack to tournament anglers.
Shut up.
They were buying them, yes. Like flying out at $150 a pack. It's like, dude, I promise you, if Monster Bass found a way to get a red fire craw chatterbait, don't care if it's a jackhammer, dude, those last year were selling for like $200 per chatterbait.
Okay, so should we make the Ben Nowak version of the firebait chatterbait?
Dude, it's just an orange chatterbait. Just
that's it.
Hype. It's just hype, man. It's just hype. You couldn't even buy the skirt material to make your own. It was selling so fast.
That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you fishermen.
Hey, March time. Just mark my words. Any red-colored vibrating jig on the market will be gone.
Okay.
It's crazy.
And then craw in every other type of bait.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's why you stock up on the red liplesses right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on.
By the way, that
unfortunately
Max said make sure we stock up. So okay.
Who are you texting with your ear?
No, I'm calling the boss.
Like the Alex Rudd red crankbait. You guys are gonna sell out.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. You know why?
Those are legit though.
You know why though? Because just as your life changed, you know, we gotta do everything we can to start putting together a nest egg so that little bearded babies come to fruition.
I know. That's real life. I've already been bugging him. Bethany said she's been answering so many messages though.
Well, you know, listen, we all make choices. So, Max, what's your next question for him?
Fishing bucket list. If you were to go fish anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Oh man, that is so hard. I'd love to go fish buffalo out of Lake Erie.
Wait, what?
Lake Erie out of Buffalo. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. Dude, I'm afraid. I have no desire to go do like these crazy exotic trips. It just doesn't really get me that excited. But smallmouth, man, like fishing insane smallmouth fisheries. I don't know.
You want to go to Buffalo?
Yeah, it's very weird. It's not like an exotic place. I mean, Bullard's Bar in California would be cool. But that's tough.
All right, I'll tell you what. So my mom has a house on Chautauqua, but little do you guys know that she also has a house, I'm going to say, a mile from Erie. We could all go to her house. I'll get you guys set up with, well, we'll make Rudd bring his boat, and we'll get a few
I got
other
mine.
boats, and we'll
It's only
all
6.5
go smallmouth
hours.
fishing.
Pair me up
Yeah.
with Rod.
That's legit.
You'll be at military school, Max, or whatever that pretend military school is, where you're learning to use lightsabers and stuff.
Oh no, they have a real
Alex and
shooting
I-
range.
Dude, they have the buffalo wings there. You could do, buffalo wings, bass, and bourbon.
Oh,
I don't know about
I like that.
I would probably want to go to Lake Okeechobee and catch a huge bass, like one of those 15-pounders you see them pulling out.
15
Yes.
pounders.
Yeah, they
You watch-
catch big bass down there in Florida.
You watch Mikey Balls? Caught a 13.5 pound. He's a Florida guy. He's like
Oh,
a
no, I don't
legit
think so.
Florida G, but he catches
No.
giants. So I was curious.
Where? Who? Hook Shank Hewitt just gave $15.
He gave that 2 minutes ago.
Oh, sorry, Max. I'm trying to pay attention to our guest. Hook Shank Hewitt, I want to say thank you. I mean, let's hook that guy up with, let's at least give him, Rod, what's your, let's send him a Rud Red. Hook Shank Hewitt, you gotta, no one can spell Rafi. I spelt it wrong for most of my adult life before I realized how to spell your name, so. Let's hook him up with a crankbait. All right, Max. Ben, so you have another question for him?
Oh, yeah. Worst fishing experience ever.
Oh, I went to drop my boat in the lake, and I had this concept that my power poles or talons would stick down. This has happened multiple times. I don't know why I let it happen multiple times. That these talons would hold the boat down in place, and it didn't. And it started floating away. Water was freezing cold. Had to go in after it. Had to swim.
You had to swim out to your boat.
Had to swim. That was not
my
super fun.
Oh
But-
my god.
You should get one of those remote control trolling motors.
So that was my concept. I'm like, well, thank goodness this remote control, the Ultrix is going to come back to me. It said trolling motor not in range by the time I got over to it.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god.
no way.
Oh my
And there's
God.
current, dude. I can just watch it float away.
No.
Oh, that was the worst. But
What kind of boat do you have?
I have a Phoenix bass boat. So it's a big water style boat, but it's awesome.
Fiberglass or
Yeah, fiberglass.
Oh
my
my
uncle's
God.
got an aluminum, so
I got a question for
I'm
Ben.
good on that.
Yeah.
Ben, Max over here is getting to the age where, his priorities start to change. He's probably going to go to that military school. But, Max is also, how old are you now, Max?
13.
13.
Oof.
So,
Now what's
Max,
happening?
Matt, lots happening. What relationship advice do you have for a young man like Max who's going to, start dating?
Prioritize your friends and your fishing first. And then when you're about 18 years old, you'll meet a nice woman that you can fish with. And
Fishing will always be first.
that's what I said too. That's what I said
This
too.
might need to be a regular. I think this might need to be a regular question for every one of our guests each week, Max.
Oh gosh.
But I think so too. This is great. There's so much good advice you could get. Really. You could get great advice. You could get terrible advice, but you're never going to know until you try it.
Yeah.
We just got two $20.
Yeah, hold on.
super
So
smokes.
LDP Fishing, West Virginia. Let's hook him up with a Rudd special. Let's get him one of these crankbaits. And Sean Lai for my nest egg. Thank you, Sean. But I'm gonna. I just got Hook Shane's email. So. Okay, great. Let's hook up Sean and let's send him Let's send him one of these Alex Rudd specials. You know what we should do is we should auction off some stuff for a charity. We should have all these guys sign it. Like when we come out with the Nowak Fire Engine Red chatterbait, we can have him autograph it and that thing. Oh my goodness, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Woof. Pick them up. Send them a Rudd Red. Yeah, I love that. Dude, so what do you guys think of the background? It's pretty dope, right?
That is sweet.
Yeah.
You were riding
Some
that
bright
that
lights.
skateboard around so fast earlier.
Well, I don't know about fast, but
Let's show them your skateboard skills, Rick.
Yeah,
right now,
yeah,
Right
I
now.
see it. Yeah, go get it.
Right now. I see it.
I mean, we could, but we got a screen split 3 ways. I don't know that we're gonna get to see it. So,
When
I'll
did you learn to
volunteer.
skateboard?
well, I mean, as a kid, didn't all kids ride little skateboards?
I would say if
had
you're
a
from
skateboard.
California, maybe, but you're from New York, so
I'm from New
I
York,
don't know.
so when I was a little kid, I used to race BMX bikes. So I would go into. I remember this is a bad story. So there was a construction site. So they were like building a new neighborhood of homes. And so I went over as a little kid in the middle of the night, and I took all sorts of plywood and stuff. And my dad woke up one morning, and there's all these 2x4s and plywood, and he's looking at me like, "Where'd this come from?" And I'm like, "Well, you know." And he's looking at me like, "Oh my God, what have you done?" And I had maybe borrowed the wood, and I built. I used to get this magazine called BMX Plus, and so they give you the blueprints on how to build like a quarter pipe, and so I built like a quarter pipe in my backyard, and we would just ride that thing, and we'd just go up in a BMX. More like nowadays, my parents would have gotten sued because like we'd ride it and we'd go down, we'd crash, and we'd fall. We didn't wear helmets, nothing like that, and all the neighborhood kids were in the backyard doing this stuff. That would have never happened. Oh my God.
Fishing with Fitz and fishing for Shoe.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
legit
Fitz.
super drops.
When are some of you guys coming to Central Georgia? I just came across a new spot with confirmed double digits. All right, so Fitz. So for those of you guys who don't know Fishing with Fitz, he's got his own channel. It seems to, like, he started with like 43 people watching him, and like in like a month he went to like 2,200 or something. And last week or 2 weeks ago he had Randy Howell, you know, Bassmaster Classic champion Randy Howell on his thing. And I'm thinking to myself, how did he get Randy Howell? And so he told me the whole story. Super funny guy. And his kid's in the video, and he's got really good stuff. So you should check him out. Fitz, we're going to come down anytime that you've got room in your backyard for a mobile home or tents. And as long as you got a fire pit, because
JC drop shot some love. He's been super chatting for a while now.
tell him he gave $1.98 to
He gave $4.99 like about 20 minutes ago.
who?
Keep up the JC drop shot.
Who's JC Dropshot?
Oh.
Oh, you mean the guy that just got 10,000 subscribers? Cheers to JC Dropshot.
Keep up the fight is price. Give me $20.
Oh my God, this is crazy. JC Dropshot. We should just say congratulations, Max. Let's raise our glass to JC Dropshot. Ben, congratulations to getting 10,000 subs. That's really amazing. And way to go. Christopher Shue, signed,
I'm
sealed,
coming
delivered.
for you, JC Dropshot.
Christopher Shue wants a Rudd Red special. We're going to hook him up with one. And keep up the fight. Let's hook him up with the... All right, Rudd, keep up the fight. Email Rafi at monsterbass.com. Let's hook him up with a bait. And Sean Law, you're not kidding. So the cost is more to ship than the donation. So I just want to say one thing. So, and I forgot to say this earlier on. Shipping sucks, okay? It doesn't matter whether it's USPS, FedEx, UPS, DHL, no matter what we use, there's delays across the board. I literally just got a card in the mail for Christmas. And it was from one of my friends in Delaware that sent me a Christmas card. And he kind of laughed because I'm like, well, it's about time. I thought I didn't make the cut, and I was curious to know like what happened. And so we're going to... Shipping has gone up almost about $2.50 a box. So every time I ship to you guys, the cost has gone up $2.50. And they just told us today that there's a 99-cent COVID peak surcharge. Now, I know that that's nonsense, but I have no choice. I have to at least pass this 99-cent surcharge because it's either that or start raising prices. And I don't want to raise prices. It's ridiculous. You're going to notice prices across the board. Every manufacturer that I'm talking to today is raising their prices. It's ridiculous. And it's about to get worse. There's a supply of baits. There's a shortage. There's the whole minimum wage going up possibly across the country. That's going to jack everything up. But we won't get into that stuff. So I just want to say thank you to all you guys that are paying. Sean Lai is 100% right. The shipping is garbage, and it's crazy. So
Sean Lai from Chicago?
Sean Lai.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Okay.
how'd you
All
know?
right, we got him.
You know him?
I know he watches my channel, but he also ordered some stuff from the tackle store I work at.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. He had no idea.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, Max, wake up. Well,
I'm texting my grandma.
All right, what do you say we do like a
Where's your grandma live, Max? Don't give me too many details.
10 minutes away.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. Do you go see her? That's another tip for life. Do you go see your grandma?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
All the
good.
time.
Okay. Good.
What do we?
She comes to me more because I can't really drive, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Max, guess who's also on the thread?
Who?
There's been a Messer Bates sighting. There's another young man who just had a baby, and he's going through the same thing as Ben. Trying to figure out how to fit it all in and reprioritize his life, because all the things that he thought he had free reign over, doesn't have it anymore.
Changes
Yeah,
so much, dude.
I was wondering what happened. I haven't seen him like active on Instagram and stuff recently.
I think he took like a little breather to like just decompress
Right.
and, you know, spend some time with the family and really focus on the things that are important. So, what do you say, Maxie? Let's go into a speed round here, and let's ask Ben, or actually any one of us here. You can ask as many questions as you want. I'll try to pay attention, and let's see how we go. What are the questions,
guys.
boys?
Any
Yeah, let's
questions?
go.
Pop them in the chat quickly.
Dad time
Not
with
quickly.
friends. Master, don't forget I sent you an email. I need 2 patterns for the square, or for the little 1.0. I need 2 patterns for the lipless and 2 patterns for something else. We gotta have these fall patterns. I need custom patterns on every bait that we make. $2 super chat. My bait bag shows up soon. Thanks for the hookup. Oh, David Dunbar was last week. Yeah, we hooked him up.
By the way, those bait bags are sweet. For people that don't know what the bait bag is, as opposed to like a box, you can reuse it and put all your soft plastics in there. You can zip it up, and then you can still see all your stuff. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't know what they were. And then one day, I should really thank Ben for this. The bait bag idea is not my idea, just so we're clear. If I'm being completely honest, the bait bag idea was Ben's. And we were talking about how to do something unique and make Monster Bass different. For those of you that don't really know, so Ben is actually one of the founders of the company. He helped me break regions, select baits, work with a team, create content. And one day he reached out to me and said, "You know what? I don't remember how the conversation went, but we were talking about bait bags, and he showed me some examples because I wanted to do something different to provide a greater level of value. And we talked about the money bags and whatever.
Yep.
Guggen had a bag, and they charge, it's unbelievable. They charge like $15-20 for these bags. And I was like, okay. And then literally the day I made the decision to do it, 6 Cents announces their bags. And I'm like, oh God, I'm like, this is the worst.
Yes.
Every time I decide to make to do something, somebody beats me by like a day. So, but yeah,
Well-
I'm excited. Ben, we created 2 different versions of these. So month 1, I made them out of PVC.
Okay.
And month 2, I made them out of a product called EVA, and it's just a different
Material.
molecular compound. One is very pliable and soft, and one of them is a little sturdier. And I went with a sturdier one first because I want to see what people think, because I think it'll hold up to a hook penetration better than the softer one. So I'm interested to see what everyone thinks.
Is the EVA clear too?
Yeah, they're both clear.
That's awesome.
They're both clear. We got a $5 super chat. Thank you, Monster Bass, for an overall outstanding product. Don't miss Tim Hortons or Real Pizza. Are you asking me that because you think I'm in Canada? Because Tim Hortons or Real Pizza? I'm not quite sure.
From New York, Rick. New York.
Fair enough. I don't know. Don't they have Tim Hortons in New York?
Yeah, for sure.
Ugh, no, I like Dunkin' Donuts. When are you going to
Dunkin'
sell the
Donuts is good.
Rudd baits in a pack instead of separate? All right, Sean. So for those of you watching, we've already done that. So if you go to monsterbass.com/Rudd, RUDD, you'll get every product that we've got for Alex Rudd. And we can use a product code called RUD50. I hope Alex is okay with this because I didn't ask him either. Use the promo code RUD50 and it'll take 50% off any of the items that show up on that page. His t-shirt, his stickers, the baits individually, or as a bundle. And we'll do that for like today only kind of thing, because if Rudd finds out, he's going to be so upset. I mean, he might even shave his beard just so I don't see him coming. What else we got? Is it too late? Terminal tackle add-on would make sense. Ooh, terminal tackle add-on. Quiet Life for me. Guess what showed up at my office and is being shipped to me today? So secretly, I think that tungsten is the biggest scam on the market. All the tungsten is made at 4 different factories. Something else Ben helped me with. And they're all made at 4 factories. I don't care whether it's Woo, Titan, American, whatever tungsten brands there are. 4 different factories. And they mark the crap out of it. So I went and I bought like $50,000 worth of tungsten, and I had them packed individually. So instead of having to buy 3 packs, you can buy one of everything, and no frills. It comes in a little Ziploc bag and it's labeled. Forget all the pretty packaging. You can buy whatever you need, and I'm going to sell it to you at factory direct prices. It's all no chip. It's all labeled. It's got the size, all the same stuff that everybody else has. But I'm going to sell it to you guys at dirt cheap prices. Why? Because it's my little loss leader. It's my way of saying thank you. Come to my site. You're going to buy a tungsten weight. And you know what? Maybe you'll buy something else.
Yeah, and tungsten really is, dude, tungsten is so overpriced. Like, the people don't realize, even if you think you're getting a deal on tungsten, they are making a killing on you. Like, tungsten is way overpriced. It is a phenomenal product, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Let's see what other questions. What do you like to use for largemouth in the spring?
Ooh, chatterbait. Chatterbait is a great bait.
Uh-oh.
Chatterbaits are definitely
Or
good.
swim jig.
Alex Rudd. Oh, okay, good. He wasn't mad at me.
Oh, seems like he likes the idea.
Oh my God, his wife's on here too. At Tom Morehouse. I just processed your February box. You should get an email. Wow, we got customer service on here. I tell you that Rudd family, they are really doing this thing.
You know what?
What?
I actually came up with a question for everyone because I heard you mention Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
And I've heard a question going around a lot. And it's, what do you call the little ball things?
Munchkins.
Because Munchkins? Okay. Because there's some crazy people out there that call them Timbits.
No,
that's Tim
Max,
Hortons.
Those are from Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons calls them Timbits. Little bits of donuts.
Everyone calls them something different. I call them Munchkins.
Oh.
I think anyone who calls them Timbits is crazy.
You know, Max.
What about donut?
Go.
What's the difference between a donut hole and a Timbit and a Munchkin?
Yeah.
Is it the same? I really don't know.
Yeah.
Max, true story. So I don't actually know if you know this, Max, but my son's name is Maximus. And I have a group of friends that I haven't seen in a long time. And one of them saw the video and he's like, wow, Rick, it's so good to see you're doing well in your new company. He goes, boy, your son Max is growing up so big. And I'm like, that's not my kid. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, that's literally a random 13-year-old that I met on the internet. And his parents let him be on my podcast. And he looked at me like I was a child predator.
Dude, I gotta say, I text Alex after one of the lives, and I'm like, "Is that Max? Like, is that Rick's kid?" I was so excited, dude. I was so excited.
Oh my God! I need to say thank you. We got another $20 super chat. Bag with a reg rug. Okay, Nathan Biagli. Let's hook that guy up with a red and he wants a bag. Yeah, sure. Give him a bag. I don't care. Matt Thomas, $5 super chat. You've been Kelly in too long, and they are Timbits. No, I know they're Timbits, bro. But here's what you don't know. So Tim Hortons, their little tagline is always fresh at Tim Hortons. And if you research it, there was this whole undercover scam that came out. None of it's fresh. It's all frozen. Tim Hortons donuts are all frozen. And they bake them. They don't do that whole special, like they don't make them fresh every day. They're frozen, so none of that nonsense. Rick from Greg Whitaker. is the Alex Rudd crank in the February box? The answer is no, and let me tell you why. They showed up late. We went through a second round of revision in terms of the painting process. We thought we'd be ready in time, and so we did announce that they'd be in February. But actually, what we did is we moved it to March. We moved it to March for two reasons. One, it took a little bit longer for the painting process, and two, we thought it'd be really special to include one bait of our own in the March box. And for those of you watching at home, the March box is going to be really special. No one's ever done anything like this before. We worked with, oh my God, what's his name? Who's the gentleman from Fishing Tackle Retailer? We worked with the editor of Fishing Tackle Retailer, and Ken Dukes. So we worked with Ken Dukes, and we put together a box. Every bait in the box won the Bassmaster Classic. It's never been done before, and we went so far to put this box together that we actually convinced one of the brands to bring a bait back to life that they had sunset and they were no longer making. We picked the molds up from our good friends over at Big Bite Baits in Alabama, Arkansas, and we had them shipped all the way over to a company in North Carolina who makes a lot of baits. He retrofitted the molds, and they're now working with Hale and Stanley to bring this bait back. Tackle Warehouse is going to carry it. All the stores are going to. They're literally bringing the whole thing back to life, and you're going to get it in the box. And so, with this special box, we thought it was way more appropriate to introduce what we think is going to be a Bassmaster Classic winning bait someday, and that's the Alex Rudd Silent Square Bill. So, there you have it.
You ready for this,
By the
Rick?
way, just kind of building on that, Ken Duke, for anyone that doesn't really know, Ken Duke has been around the industry for, seems like forever, for as long as I've ever been interested. And he is like a genius when it comes to bass fishing and the Bassmaster knowledge, a writer. So to get to partner with a guy like Ken is unbelievable. I mean, just really, really cool.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. He did a write-up on every single bait. So we're going to create a pretty good size campaign around the March box to drop as much knowledge as we can. And when you think about it, every one of those baits won $500,000. I mean, that's a pretty solid box. I don't care what time of year it is. That hasn't been done before, and we're really excited to bring that to everyone in March. And so to Greg, to circle back and answer your question, the Alex Rudd Silent Square is going to drop in the March box. Matt, well, listen, Matt, I don't need any of that crap either because the lines, this is the dumbest thing. You ready for this? So when a Dunkin' Donuts opens up in California, the sheep will show up and they'll stand in line for 3 hours because they've been told that Dunkin' Donuts is the greatest thing in the world. Now, listen, I like Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm not waiting 15 minutes for coffee, let alone 3 hours to get me some Dunkin' Donuts. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Max, let me see. This is for the first of a couple of Mad Maxes in the bag. Okay, Max, I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to ask you a question. You know, we asked you a lot of questions during the election, and you spoke openly about your love for Trump and how you were living in a house divided because your mom was a Biden supporter, and somehow the two of you managed to coexist. So I say thank you for that, because that's what makes America great, is our ability to pick and choose who we want to vote for and live with that. So Max, we got a big day coming up on Sunday.
We do?
We do. We have the GOAT, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, against what could be the greatest quarterback of today. And so who do you like in the Super Bowl? And what are your thoughts on the outcome?
I don't watch football as much as I used to. I've been focusing more on fishing. But I'm pretty sure it's the Chiefs and the Saints, I think. Right? No? Maybe?
It's close. I mean, the Saints beat Tampa Bay twice this year, but it's okay.
It's the Chiefs and the Buccaneers.
The Bucks.
Chiefs and the Buccaneers.
So who do you like, Maxie?
You
want to run down and ask your dad? Go run downstairs, ask your dad who he likes, and come back.
No.
Go. Go. Seriously, go. Run downstairs, ask your dad really quick who he likes. Go. Bring the camera with you.
Okay.
Okay. So Ben, while we're waiting on Max, and Max, when you get down there, hold on. We'll cut to your dad. Ben, who do you like?
And I like Brady just because Brady is, if he can go and leave Belichick and win in his first year. I mean, I know he's surrounded by insane amounts of talent. I just want to see him win.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on, guys. Hello.
Hey, Rick, it's Justin.
Hey, Justin, how's it going? You're live on a live stream on YouTube with me.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
then maybe we should chat later then, because I have to ask you some questions about some numbers.
Okay, yeah, we should definitely talk later, unless you want to tell everyone on YouTube what we're talking about.
No, we're good.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
The numbers you should have asked him
Just
was
so we're
over
clear,
under.
just so you guys know, that's an investment banker out of New York who's trying to raise money, and he's probably like, "What did he just do?" All right, so you like Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I just want to see Brady win. I think it'd be insane if he makes it over there. But to see Pat Mahomes win it twice in a row would be insane too. So.
Yeah. All right, Max. Hey, Max.
What about you?
Max.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we talk to your dad or your mom?
He does not want to be on.
Let me talk to your mom.
Mom's not here, so you're gonna have to talk to Dad.
Oh,
going on?
hey, Dad.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. So, who do you like in the game Sunday?
I don't like either team, but I do like Andy Reid. I've always liked Andy Reid. I liked him when he was here with the Eagles.
Nice.
So I'm pulling for Kansas City.
Right on.
And I hate Brady. I think he doesn't deserve another one. So.
Isn't it funny that
What?
like there's been 50 Super Bowls and he's played in 20% of those? Like that's an obscene number. Like I had never thought about that. That's an obscene number. We'll never see that again.
Maybe not. Who knows, man? Maybe Mahomes is the next one.
Yeah, I like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, but you guys thought Carson Wentz was 2 years ago.
Oh my God, he's lost confidence.
Is Carson going to be out of there? You think?
Yeah, 100%.
I think so.
I'll tell you what. I would take a chance.
They brought this new coach in for him. We'll see what happens.
I would take a chance on Carson Wentz. I was lucky enough. I saw Carson Wentz play against Jared Goff, and in LA. And to me, there was no comparison between the two. Carson Wentz, head and shoulders, way better than Goff. I think Goff benefits from McVay. He lines up at the line of scrimmage, and Sean McVay calls the audibles in his ear. It's not Goff being that much better. You can just tell. Goff looks like a sleepy-eyed panda that really can't read a defense that's changing on the fly.
Right.
And,
yeah, the Lions just got him, so we're going to fall
Yeah, I was going
apart.
to say he's with the Lions now, so
yeah.
We'll see what
But
happens.
at least
They like
Stafford
to
has
throw
a
the ball.
shot now. Yeah, Stafford has a shot to be on good teams. So.
Yeah.
So did they say where Stafford's going yet?
Yeah,
They
to
said
the
he was
Rams.
Going to the Rams,
The
right?
Rams,
But I
yeah,
thought there
it's-
was talk of him getting traded somewhere else too, like Washington or something like that. I thought I saw.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
So
Who
are you
knows?
guys
But
having?
yeah, I like Andy Reid.
Are you guys having
And,
a Super
in
Bowl
Kansas
party?
City. I don't know. Things are just things are definitely different nowadays. Last year we would have.
Yeah, the neighbors always seem to have a party because every time we ask Max about his mom, he's like, "Yeah, she's over at the neighbors having drinks."
Oh yeah, sometimes we enjoy our beverages. What can I say?
Well, listen, we haven't spoken before. This is Max's dad, and I just want to say thank you so much for letting your son be on the show with us. We have a really good time, and we're grateful that you've been on the show. You guys look exactly alike, Max.
There's no denying he's mine. You know,
Yeah.
I can't say that he's not. It's just
There you go.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks a lot.
Hey, thanks again. I appreciate it.
All right, Max, get upstairs. You got a job to do.
It's a one-story house.
Go,
How
go.
many times do I have to tell you?
All right, listen, we've taken up enough time of Ben's. Ben's got a family and kids, that probably pay way more attention than you do. So, what do you say we, if there's no other questions, that we let Ben go? You got
As long as he's okay with it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Ben,
Yeah.
is there anything that you have a video dropping or anything you want to promote on your end or anything you're looking forward to seeing?
I've been doing what? Oh yeah, go over and check Max's channel out. By the way, Max is dropping a brand new
Thanks
channel.
so much.
Yeah, dude. He just got a camera, and so go over and sub to Max.
Oh my God.
Because he's going to be dropping some awesome stuff. I heard you're sending him to Michigan to fish for smallmouth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's
heard
buying
you're
me a
having a
plane ticket.
daycare for 13-year-olds from Delaware.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
Yeah.
No, I'm also dropping a bunch of like huge full length seminars with some pro anglers and doing some stuff with like other YouTubers. So I've been doing quite a bit of that. Just trying to put more information, like really, really high in depth information on YouTube, and just having fun with that. Hoping for open water soon.
Are you so these seminars? Are you like is it like a membership or is it free?
So it's just on YouTube. I put them in a podcast as well, so it's on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
So if you want to listen to it on the way to the lake, and it's totally free.
Yeah. Hey Ben, I want to apologize. It wasn't enough that JC Dropshot got a shout out and a $1.99 super chat. He decided to call in, and so here he is. So JC Dropshot, what can we do for you?
I got a question for Ben.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh dang.
So here's the question, Ben. Saginaw Bay, largemouth, West Coast or East Coast?
Oh, I don't know. There's no largemouth in the Saginaw Bay anymore. They are gone.
Is this for real?
What?
No, this is a real question, but it doesn't matter anywhere. There's largemouth everywhere in that bay.
I was gonna say it's a lake. Don't they swim everywhere?
Dude, it's huge. It's like big. It's as big as Erie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, goodbye. What has this become? This is the. All right. Yeah.
We've let this go like
JC drop
all over.
shot.
It's quite
Yeah.
great to be.
All right, great. So listen, we I think we're at the end of our wait, what's live for this weekend? Sleepy-eyed panda, the next crankbait color. I think we're definitely gonna make a crankbait color called the sleepy-eyed panda. I love Dunkirk Bay. Dunkirk. That's right outside of Westfield. That's where my mom's got a house. We should all go there. Anyways, Max,
Ben.
let's oh, you got a question? Last question, Max. Go ahead.
I do. Don't you have a podcast that you do too? Well,
yes.
A co-host.
Yeah. Oh, so Alex Rudd has a great podcast. We get on there and just kind of hang out. So I do like my live seminars. I do like really in-depth, really serious stuff. And so a lot of people on my channel don't actually know that I'm goofy. Then I hop on Alex's Friday Night Live and just have fun.
It's hilarious. I watch it.
Yeah.
Prove it, Max. We want to
Usually
super chat.
say hi.
Max, we want to super chat this
Yeah,
Friday.
Max, you just got to say hi in the chat tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. But I never.
Because we got Epic Eric on. Lots of fun in that podcast too.
All right. All right. Well, listen.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Max,
listen, Ben, we really appreciate it. Thanks for your time.
I'll do a $1 super chat whenever it's live next time.
Okay.
Thanks,
and that'll be
Max.
the last of my allowance.
All right. Max, we're going to have to give you back your allowance. Let's let Ben go, and he's got a family to attend to. So, Ben, thanks so much for being on, and we really appreciate the time today, and have a great live tomorrow night with the bearded badass himself.
Yes, for sure. Thank you guys for having me, Max.
Yep.
I'm going to go subscribe right now. Everyone else over there better as well.
All righty.
See you guys. Thank you.
All right,
Come
man.
to Michigan one day, maybe. Probably.
Thanks, Ben. Good night, man.
See you.
See ya.
Bye. Wow, that was such a good show. We just got another $5 super chat, but this one's for Rudd. So, yeah. Bass Rich doesn't get anything. Everybody's calling.
MONSTERBASS Live is greater than Rudd podcast.
Yeah, he's putting a little alligator.
Oh, that's true. All right, guys, listen. Should I just give out my phone number and we take calls? That would be great.
Oh, God.
You know what we're gonna do?
You know what?
Next
Give
week,
out mine.
I want
I'll
you to
take
get
the
me a
calls.
Google Voice number, and we'll feed it in because I don't want you guys calling me late at night. I used to do that. So true story. When I started Lucky Tackle Box way back in the day, I would give out my phone number all the time, and I'd get Goober calling me up to be like, Rick, I'm down at the lake. I'm gonna text you a picture right now. You guys see the size of the catfish I caught? And I'd be like, bro, it's like 11:30 at night. What are you doing? Like, it'd be the funniest thing. So.
Oh, I got an idea.
What?
You could show everyone my camera and just give me the screen.
I'm really glad you said camera, Max, because I got nervous for a second. So get rid of it. All right, Max, I'm going to let you go, bro, okay?
Hey, Max.
Okay.
Max, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Make sure you check out the intro video at the beginning when the live is over.
Oh, Max.
I texted you about that.
Don't worry about it, Max. Remember, listen, there's a price of fame, okay?
True.
That was all
remember, don't forget, Max, now that you're 13 and, we're going to make sure that we get you really good relationship advice from all of our guests.
Okay.
We got to make sure that you're ready for military school because you're going to be a 4-star general.
Yep.
Ladies are going to be flocking. We got to get you all the advice that's possible.
All right.
All right. Max, we'll see you later.
See ya.
All right, buddy. Peace out, yo.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Who's calling now? All right. So, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We've had a great show today. I just wanna say thank you for tuning in. This has been really crazy. Here's what I'd like you guys to do. All right, let's just see who this is. Hello? Hello? No. I don't have a subscription to Mystery Tackle Box. No. Okay.
This is why we're not going to give out a Google number.
Yeah, we're totally going to give out a Google number. All right. I'm not sure who that was, but I just want to let's wrap it up. I would love for you guys to come and join us next week. We got a special guest. Who's my guest? Is it School of Fishing? Who's my guest next week? School of Fish, isn't it?
School of Fish.
School of Fish.
Yeah, that's School of Fish.
Oh my God. Hold on. This is crazy. Hello? Hello?
Hey, I'm here to call you about your car's extended warranty.
It says Alex Rudd.
I'm still here to call you about your car's extended warranty. I got a new job just calling people and asking that question.
Yeah, no problem. I'd like to give you my social security number, my date of birth, my address, and my last 4 digits of my bank account. Is that helpful?
Let's do all that on live right now.
Okay. 056 64 34 21 1019 67. Or if you go by my other birth certificate, because truth be told, actually one day we should show both of my birth certificates. I have 2 birth certificates, 3 years apart, and the dates aren't actually the same, and they're both certified by the state and the county. It's so weird. I believe that I might be Canadian CIA or something like that, but it's hard to say. So for those of you
who running money through a fake account through your fake name.
Listen, I'm just running money through these I'm just running these through my Super Chat account. So that's what it is. We're smuggling money. We're laundering money through Super Chats.
Okay. I can get on that.
And I'm on live with Alex Rudd right now. I mean, this is amazing.
And we're both going to go to jail probably in the next 3 days for you saying that on live. I'm going to get a knock on the door here.
Just so we're clear, Alex, if we go to jail, I apologize in advance, but I'm going to shank you on day 1 and go to solitary because this face is way too pretty. I will be somebody's little bitch, and it will not even happen. Like, it won't take long. So I'm going to have to show a show of force on day 1, and you're going to be the guy that at least suspects it. So
wait, I thought you had enough money that we could get us into one of those like really nice jails that give us like nice beds and stuff like Martha Stewart went to.
I didn't get that many Super Chats.
Well, I mean, to me, accounting, I thought we could at least have a Martha Stewart jail, but I guess not.
All right, we can do it. Hey, Luke Dieter, email Rafi at monsterbass.com and we'll try and take care of this for you. He's 13. He used his mom's credit card and she's pissed that he ordered it. So let's
tell Michael Dalton that I'm on it with him too.
Okay, Michael Dalton will do the same. So Alex Rudd, you had to sit back and listen to Ben, best friend Ben. It's kind of like There was a TV show back in the 80s called BJ McKay and My Best Friend Bear. You should look it up. It's about a truck driver his name was Greg Evigan. And he drove around an 18-wheeler with a monkey saving and foiling crimes. And it could be like you and Ben.
I mean, am I the monkey or am I the truck driver?
Come on. You're the truck driver.
1,000% I'm the truck driver.
He had nice hair just like you have a nice beard.
Hey, there you go. I'm looking at it right now. BJ and the bear.
Yeah, it's the dumbest.
I'm getting Ben a yellow T-shirt that says "Here Comes Trouble."
Oh my God, that's so funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, all right. So, who do you like in the Super Bowl?
Oh man, I want Mahomes to do well because I like Patrick Mahomes, but it's going to be hard to beat Brady. Brady has played in more Super Bowls than he has missed. And so in his entire career, he's played more Super Bowls than he's missed, which is fascinating. But I like Patrick Mahomes. So everybody says I sound like Patrick Mahomes, so I'm going Patrick Mahomes just because I guess we sound like each other.
All right. Should I go out on a limb and call it right now? Because I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be the way that everyone else sees it.
So then why aren't you sports betting on that? Can you do that in California?
Well, yeah, I am, but I'm betting right now on Alibaba. I'm betting on some crypto, and I'm betting on MONSTERBASS. So,
are you riding Doge all the way to the moon with me?
Come on, of course.
Let's do it.
So, I don't think it's going to be close. I think that Kansas City has too many weapons. I think that Tampa Bay needs another year to gel and play like a team. He's got all the weapons in the world, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's got the play callers that I think Eric Bieniemy is a talented play caller. And with that many weapons, I don't see how they can't win by at least 10 points. If the spread's 3 points, I'd take Kansas City -3 all day long. All day. But here's the thing. I would love to see Tom Brady win. I love the story of New England said, peace out, yo, and you go to Tampa Bay and win the Super Bowl. I think that would be the ultimate storyline for a truly unbelievable story. I just think that, he's done what he could, but Kansas City's so talented. I don't think you can stop Kelsey.
You want to call top 5 people out that have ordered on Red 50?
Wow. Jeez. All right, so Miguel Martinez, Cindy Spears, Michael Hansen, Randall Phillips, Steven Scott, Charles Jennings, and Jeremy King all bought a 4-pack of the Rudd Specials.
Hey,
so thanks a lot, and that's amazing.
Yeah,
so
I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah.
So Rick,
yeah.
So Rudd 4-packs are live. So could we say that if I start telling my channel that they're live, that they're going to be there for them to purchase?
Yeah. So that URL monsterbass.com/Rudd is good. And it's on there. So, yeah, you're good to go. Now, the promo code that I created tonight will probably disappear. But, what we can do is we can create a special one that you can give out to your fans so that we can start to track the effectiveness of it and decide that, whatever you want.
Sounds good to me. We'll get that set up. And tomorrow night on my live stream, we'll let the whole world know that they're ready because everybody's asking and wants to know. And so now that we know.
All right, so you can use that web address, monsterbass.com/Rudd, and use Rudd50. I'll leave it open for tomorrow.
Sounds good to me.
All right, man.
Hey,
do me a favor. Tell your wife I said thank you for jumping on and handling some support. I think we're gonna make Bethany a permanent fixture in our weekly podcast. I mean, we might as well keep it all in the family.
Yeah, Bethany, you're on speakerphone, so she heard you and. She gave you the thumbs up.
I love this. Yeah. All right, man.
All right. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right. Take care.
See ya.
Bye. Man, that's so amazing. I want to say thank you to Patrick Schaefer, who put in a $4.99 charity donation for the super fun 2021 party. We're going to have a great one, and hopefully we can all show up. Greg Whitaker, I'm just curious if $15 a piece are better than Lucky Craft. Not only are they, listen, Lucky Craft is a brand, right? And are they better? That's up for you to decide. But what I can tell you is we spared no expenses on the hooks. We put Messer custom patterns on each and every one of these. So you can go to the store and buy thousands of Lucky Craft, but you're not going to be able to buy thousands of these Alex Rudd limited edition silent squares with a Messer custom pattern. So I do think it's worth it. And for the rest of you guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to have a great show next week. Do me a favor, head over to Burley Fishing. He's live right now with Paul and whoever his guest is. Tell him I sent you. Send him a 99-cent super chat and tell him that you can't give him any more money because you gave it all to me. So thanks so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate all your support. Thanks for Bethany for jumping on from the customer support team. Thanks for Alex and JC Dropshot and everybody else. Thanks for the silly Bills comment from Jamie Samatis from over at Samatis Baits, who makes great American-made soft plastics. And thanks to each and every one of you that I made a comment and I didn't get a chance to recognize it. It's so hard to run a show and see every comment. So I guess we'll wait and we'll see you next week. Have a great night. Woo! That was so good.